first went to Greece when I was 18, fell completely in love with the landscape and the history, and I've been back every single year since.
It's a group of islands I've visited many times in my life, a place that I feel is incredibly special to me and my family. We've had lots of family weddings out there, and I think the Greek way of life is something to behold, something really special. I think the environment, the architecture, the history of all those places is just magical. There's actually nowhere on earth like it.
Just the extraordinary culture and history and depth of civilization and warmth and wonder of the modern place is somewhere that we have to work so hard to preserve. Because of course, because it is so beautiful, it has become over-visited, and we have to maintain its balance and really think about how it exists as an environmental entity.
The thing I really love about Syros, aside from seeing my mum and family, is that it just feels so pristine. The beaches, the water, and even the countryside.
It is one of my life's ambitions to go to every single one of these islands.
How can you possibly choose between Naxos and Seriphos and Thera and Milos and all the wonderful places with their unique gifts? Delos has to be extra special, I think, the kind of magical mystery and ghostly wonder of the place.
I think very sadly the sort of communities and the environment of those very small islands are under threat from plastic pollution and modern living. And the Conservation Collective and the Cyclades Preservation Fund are trying to stem that, trying to stop that by raising money and ensuring that those funds get into the hands of people that are on the front line and that can fight back against the threats that they're under.
Greece has one of the longest coastlines in Europe, and sadly it has one of the poorest recycling rates as well. Recycling is just a part of the solution in a whole toolbox that's needed. We also need to look at alternatives, and we need to continue to raise awareness of the damage of single-use plastics. Now, when I was filming around the Greek islands last year, I'm devastated to say that at so many of the bars and restaurants, a lot of the drinks and beverages came in plastic cups with not one, not two, sometimes three plastic straws in them. There just seemed to be very little awareness of the damage that this kind of plastic is doing, because that is exactly the type of stuff that just ends up going straight into the ocean and utterly devastating marine ecosystems. So the local sea turtles and the dolphins, marine life, and of course the fishing stocks are all being impacted by this. So it's something that we have to continue to work with and work on. You might not know this, but it's thought that we human beings are currently consuming a credit card size worth of plastic every single week. We're eating it, we're drinking it, we're inhaling it. Microplastics are a huge problem. I'm a huge supporter of the Cyclades Preservation Fund. They have a project running right now which is called the Plastic Free Cyclades Project. And what they've managed to do is install one of the first marine litter stations on the island of Antiparos. And that's really important. Now, you might tell by looking at me that I'm Greek, and indeed I am. I'm half Greek on my mother's side, Chrysoula, and that's why I care so passionately about this project and about Greece and about the Greek islands.
It's our wish to preserve the environment, the buildings, the communities, and the way of life that's been going on there for hundreds of years, so that can be maintained well into the future.
And I wanted to add my support to the Cyclades Preservation Fund, who are working to ensure the well-being of this incredibly beautiful and important group of islands.
I'm just so glad that someone is keeping watch over those beautiful Greek islands, because we all know how easily environments and coastlines can be destroyed.
Please support the Cyclades Preservation Fund however you can. We would love your expertise, we would love you to help at community level, and of course we'd love your money if you can donate as well.
Please join with me in supporting this fund. It is so important.
I wish you guys success at the CPF, and thank you. Happy holidays, and let's hope that the new year will be the start of change for the better.